Hello, it's Nienke here from Nienks.com. And if you ordered my class kit of this month, this will be card number 3, our third card in the class. I will link the videos of the first 2 cards we did below, and you can go and look at those. So in our first card, well, let me first tell you, I'm going to use the Penguin Place stamp set, and I'm going to use the tailor-made tag dies today for our little sentiment strip. And then our previous cards we made using this. The first one was Be Cool, Be Chill, Be Merry. Very cute little card. And then the third one was, you could pick. You could either do the happy birthday one that I demonstrated in the video, or if you want to make all of them Christmas cards, you could just change up your background stamp and your sentiment and make it a Christmas card. Okay, to send through. So that was the first 2. And we're going to make the third one. And for those who ordered the add-on bundle, there will be a 4th bonus design. Okay, so we're going to start with our card base that you have in your kit. It is 5.5 by 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. And we're going to just fold that, give it a nice grease. My bone folder is buried in my pile of stuff, so I can find it. So do that. Now, the first of all, you want to use your Night of Navy piece, and which are already embossed for you, or you can emboss with the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder or any embossing folder of your choice. I love this one. I've been using it constantly just because it is so amazing. But a little sneak, there is a 3D Hive embossing folder coming in the new catalog. I ordered mine. And I'm thinking of doing a YouTube live with the unboxing of all of my new goodies and celebration products coming in January. So hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications if you want to be notified of my live video where I'll be unboxing all of the new stuff. No one has seen it before. It's only the demonstrators that can see it and pre-order it. And I already saw the new catalog as well, which is amazing. Okay, we have a little piece of the Penguin Playmates designer series paper. It was from the celebration, July to August celebration this year, and this is the paper you will receive in your kit. And it's just the 1 inch by 5 inch strip. We're going to put that on the mat first before we add it to the card front. Why? Because we want to jazz it up with some ribbon. This is the black and white gingham ribbon that you will find in your kit. If you've purchased it, there'll be 2 pieces of gingham ribbon. Okay, the shorter one, which is about 6 inches, we're going to use for the front and wrap around and put on with glue dots. The longer piece, which is about 7 inches long, you are going to use to tie your bow. Okay, so remember that for those of you who got the kit. I have my glue dots, and we're going to add, I only have one, so I'll need another one. Let me see. Okay, so you can either flip this over and put your glue dots on. For me, sometimes it's easier just to add my glue dot right there on my ribbon. Then place it on my card so that I know it is where I want it. And then just wrap the end around. Okay, leave enough space for yourself at the bottom. I think I cut mine shorter than I cut yours. So have that there, and then do the same with the other side. Going to add my glue dot to the back of my ribbon. Make sure you have the back. Pull it off. Position your ribbon where you want it. Make sure that everything is nice and straight, and fold the corner and stick. Okay, you can also add your glue dots here and then just fold. See, my piece is a little bit short. I am just going to secure that with some adhesive when I add it to my card front. So make sure you leave yourself enough room for that. Now that we have added our designer series paper and we have added our ribbon, we're going to add the mat to the front of the card. So we can hide our little edges at the back, and we can also secure our ribbon. The other thing I like to do, if I can find my take your pick tool, guys, there it is. My desk is an absolute mess. I've been trying to get all of these videos out, get all of my Christmas crafting done, get orders filled, deal with kids. Crazy. Okay, so I'm using my take your pick tool. It's optional. You can do this. You don't need to do this. I just like to secure my ribbon with a little glue dot right at the bottom so that it doesn't slide around on your project. You definitely do not need to do that, but it helps with when you mail it, slipping it in and out of the envelope. It just secures your ribbon so that it doesn't catch on anything. So there's a little tip to use my liquid glue. Now I'm going to add some on my ribbon, especially this one here at the bottom that looks like it wants to jump off. I'm using my silicone craft mat for glue, because if I get it on this craft mat, it's hard to get off, but the silicone mat, the glue just dries and you can just wipe it off. No mess on your workstation. Get this centered left to right, top to bottom as best you can. And liquid glue, the other thing I like about liquid glue, gives you time to slide things around a bit. If you don't have the liquid glue, it is fine just using any paper glue. Starter crafters, it just doesn't matter which glue you use, just get crafting. Okay, now we have our ribbon in place. I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Here is our tailor-made tags label that I die cut for you. I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight ink you got in your bundle if you purchased that, or in your stash. Use Season's Greetings. Now, because this is a photopolymer, you want some cushioning under your stamp. Now, I usually use my Stampin' Pierce mat, like you guys probably already know, but I'm going to use my craft mat today because of my extremely untidy desk. My Pierce mat is buried under a pile somewhere, so you know. The minute that surfaces, you'll know that I cleaned my table, right? There we go. I put it to the bottom and to the right edge, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our little critter. Oh, and my other train of thought was the cushioning of the silicone mat gives you a nice, that nice impression anyway. So, yeah. A level surface for stamping will give you the best results. And also remember, you have a front and a back to all of your papers. So if the front doesn't work out well, just use the back side. You will also have the little tag topper. Don't let your envelope swallow that if you have the kit. Add a little bit of glue, any glue you have, around that top. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool just because it works so well for me, and slide that in place. I hope that's straight. There we go. Now I want to add this onto my project a little bit, like about, I would say, a third to the bottom, 1/3 from the bottom. And I'm just going to adhere it with liquid glue. Have your hole over the ribbon, because we're going to add our bow there so that it looks like this was tied onto your project with your ribbon, but we're just going to do it the easier way. So about 1/3 of your card up and a little, not straight, just at an angle. And then we will have our piece of black and white gingham ribbon. Make a loop, loop your loose end around, and let me think. Fingertip to fingertip is what someone told me. See if that will work, and pull, and then finesse your ends. That worked well. Here we go. You want to see it again? Loop, make a loop, loop the long end around, and then push through your loop with this finger. Add that finger, so fingertip to fingertip, grab your loop, and pull. So it looks a bit wonky, and then just hold on to your knot, pull the bottom edge, pull the top, pull it straight. So just hold on to your knot when you pull, and then finesse your edges until your tails and your ears are almost the same length and going in the direction you want it. Oh, that is pretty cool. Snip off your ends. Oop, whoops. I need new ribbon scissors, because I'm using those scissors for everything, and I think they had enough. Okay, there's our little pieces. Grab a glue dot, put the knot of your bow into, press it down into your glue dot, pull off, and then just add your bow right into the little hole of your tag. Oh, cutie patootie. So what are we left with? This cute little penguin. Okay, now we're going to add this cute little penguin on top of our tag, like he's surfing, snow surfing, right? Isn't that really, really cute? We need some dimensionals, which I have a absolute tendency to throw away like everything else. Okay, found them. Don't need a lot of them, just enough. So we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you can cut your dimensionals in half or use the sides. I just cut these little edges. I like using the edges of my dimensionals. 1 on each little foot. Be careful that they don't show. That way and that way. And I'm wondering, I think these little flippers need some too. So let's use edge again, because a full one I feel will be too big. So we're going to use half a dimensional again. You can also use the minis. We do have mini dimensionals. You'll have bigger ones in the kit. Get the backings off. You can just pull them off. Now that I found my take your pick tool, I've been looking for it for a while, and I guess I look for it in every video, I don't know. Okay. Now we just lift up your bow, slide your penguin under the bow, and have his one little foot here. Don't cover your sentiment. And as soon as he is the way you want him, snow surfing on his snowboard there, you can just tack him down, and then we obviously need some bling, right? I'm using, I cut pieces off, but I think I'm out of them, so I'm just going to open my pack. we definitely want a tiny one. We have this is the basic rhinestone jewels, so you can use small rhinestones. They have small, medium, and large, so you can pick which size you want. I think I'm going to use a small one there and a small one here, and then let's go for a big one over there. Isn't that cute? Looks like little snow flying everywhere while he's having so much fun. Okay, so that is our card number 3. So glad you can join me. Please subscribe and let me know if there's anything you would like to see, and I will just see you in the next video. Bye bye.